Hi gang, wanted to do a little update here now that I'm at home, obviously. I probably look a little tired because I slept hard last night, which is nice. I've been having some trouble with that. Still having some, struggles with fluid retention and peripheral issues related to the heart failure, which is not unexpected, but in general I'm getting around here at home and doing a lot of the things which I'm normally able to do. I am noticing that I'm becoming more limited in terms of just being able to, do things like go to the grocery store because of the walking around, and, being outside in the summer heat, things like that. But generally doing, as well as can be expected right now. Um, I wanted to clarify too. I mentioned last time that, and you could see when I was in the hospital that the catheter had to go in on the left hand side, and they typically like to go in on the right hand side. I've had that done so many times now that there's become a blockage in the vessels, which doesn't really cause me any other kind of problems. It just means they had to switch over to the other side. But the fear becomes that if this is blocked off and then they start using the other side and it develops a lot of scar tissue and becomes blocked off, they can't do the catheters anymore. There are alternatives uh, in terms of getting the inotropic drugs and uh, the injections for the diuretic. Uh, we can do that in other ways without me being admitted and having that catheter put in. But of course, post transplant, that's where they need to go in to do the weekly biopsies to check for rejection and infection and things like that. So we don't want to wear that side out, or it can be an extreme problem. And the doctors have not said this explicitly, but I suspect that it would possibly even threaten my candidacy for a heart transplant. So at present, and I'm telling you all this because everybody keeps asking when I'm going back into the hospital, because of all that, we don't really know for sure. The doctors my doctor, Dr. Popges, is particularly cautious because of this, and we're going to talk to him in a few weeks and see what the game plan is and how he wants to proceed. It may be an issue that it may become a thing that I just don't go back into the hospital for those reasons for some time, or they may try to do it a little differently using a smaller catheter. I'm not sure what the decision will be, but he'll include us in that conversation, which is nice, to have a cardiology team that kind of brings us in on those kind of decision-making processes. So we feel very fortunate, at least, that they're keeping us up to speed on all the risks and the pros and cons of that. So anyway, all that technical stuff aside, again, I wanted to say thank you. We're just completely blown away by how much money this fundraiser has generated so far, and it's really taken a huge load off of us, just mentally and emotionally, because it's one thing dealing with the illness, and then you're also, it seems like, fighting with insurance companies and bill collectors and trying to pay for prescriptions and all these things, and it just kind of piles on, over the years, and it's a struggle that we've had for quite some time, just trying to make ends meet and take care of all the medical expenses, particularly with moving around and trying to get to a good transplant center. So to be able to pay some of those bills off and take care of those things is, I can't even, there are no words to express how much of a load off our shoulders that is. So even though it's we have a long way to go with, hi Brennan, with certain aspects of that. It's the funds that have been given. We just appreciate it so much, and we're so humbled by everyone's generosity and love, and the messages that have been left. And some of you have even sent checks through the mail and through our extended families and things like that. So to all of you, we wanted to say thank you. We love you, and we appreciate so much your thoughts and your prayers and your support. And take care. Hope to see you soon.